Did you hear it? Like, did you know it was going down?
Nah, I was eating.
So people just came out of their house after
I
they
was
heard it
eating
crash, or what?
They were just looking up. And I was like, what the fuck do they keep looking up?
Where were you?
Okay. I was in the parking lot.
At the fairgrounds?
No, at
Marina Park?
Marina Beach.
Where you were at Marina Park?
Yeah, Marina Beach.
How are you always in the right place at the right time?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. God
I don't know that either.
I was eating in and out.
That is so random. No, totally.
Because I had my kids at home.
Totally.
And they're, oh, why did you eat?
Yeah.
You didn't want. I was like, fuck that one.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to feed them.
I know how those days go.
I was like, fuck. I was just trying to enjoy my burger and my fries. And then I was enjoying my fries and my burger. But then I seen people just looking up. I was like, why are they looking up? And like, oh, some white girl, you know, like, oh.
You guys want to start the show?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's tell.
We got the smoking ready? All right.
Yeah, we got smokes ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're live streaming on YouTube. Hey, everybody. And then we're going to start the radio show part right now. Recording. And then I have an intro.
Yeah. I love an intro.
Okay, just joking, everyone. There was no intro.
Stand by.
Yeah, stand by. I usually have music, but it didn't work.
And that's technology.
Oh, wait, here it goes. Go.
The TV Pod.
Say, welcome to the Ventura Tide Pod.
Welcome to the TV Pod.
Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
The Tide Pod.
Yeah, they got it.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
That is the cutest thing I've heard.
Not everybody's gonna listen to it because.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
Anyways, that's welcome to the Ventura Tide Pod, everybody. It's Friday night, smoke sesh. Thank you. We each got our things. We got a totally upgraded system. Thank you, Miss Palmer, for the beautiful gift of
Palmer.
Ventura
Thank you.
Tide Pod sign.
I love
It's the best gift we ever had.
Yes.
And it looks like a real show almost.
It's so thoughtful.
And then we finally I went recruiting yesterday. I went to the pawn shop.
Is that what you called it?
I got this lady right here.
You went schmoozing?
Yeah. No, I was like, you know what, Jen? For some reason, she hasn't been on the show for a while. I was like, I need to get her back, right?
Let's do it.
Me and Junior wanted to bring the show back to the roots.
Yeah.
The local Ventura news, fresh off of a city council meeting that we'll kind of go over. We'll kind of go over it. Yeah, that's what we've all been talking about, right? Non-stop.
Getting back to the Ventura roots.
Yeah, the Ventura roots.
Jen was like,
School's back in session.
Yeah. Oh, talking about that too.
So Junior crashed a plane.
Yeah, on Marina Beach.
You gotta talk into the mic, or else nobody can hear you. Scoot up on there, man. Don't be shy.
In the rocks, you know. You see the rocks.
We're gonna have a couple call-in guests on the show as well as soon as Junior gets situated.
We good.
Okay, we're not like the best show yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're not the best show yet.
We got it.
Yeah.
Do you want to get up there more? Can you get up there?
You good.
Okay.
All right. So Junior, tell us about how you crashed the airplane today.
Yeah, I didn't know which button to hit or anything. I didn't know how to land it. I was just, trying to do the best to land it.
There's a plane crash right next door to my kid's elementary school, which is kind of disturbing. But yeah, like around 4:00 today, a plane crashed on the Ventura Beach. It looked like one of those little mini bitch planes,
The ones that you can't operate that good.
Like when I think of like a cool plane, I'm like Top Gun or whatever,
Yeah.
Like that's like a fighter jet.
Yeah, fighter jet. This is like a little pussy ass bitch plane.
Yeah.
Like kind of like two people, and then they crashed it. Nobody even went to the hospital.
It was a Cessna, I read.
Can you imagine crashing a plane and being like, no, I'm good?
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, I heard that the person was okay. Like, did you see them get out of the plane? Or, like, how did that work?
Oh, yeah, Junior was there. Just like, how Junior was at the live shooter at Ventura College? he was also at this plane crash, and I just wonder if we're gonna say this is a coincidence, or is this guy maybe responsible for some of this shit?
What it is that Ventura runs through his veins.
Yeah.
He's born and bred Ventura.
Yeah.
He just is always in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, we
It's
can't.
like the trailer that fell off the 101.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, were you there for that too? Don't tell me you were there for
She
that.
seen me recording it
He
live.
did a
Holy
live
shit.
from there.
That was like the 3 main news stories of Ventura.
He wasn't there when it happened, but he went down there and did some video after.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
It was jaw dropping.
Wow.
Yeah,
How did that? Do you know how it happened?
No, I don't. But I seen how I seen it. It was on Instagram, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, hold up." It was like 8:30 in the morning when I seen it, and I was like, "Wait a minute." And that's when me and my other friend were getting ready to go see our friend that's in the hospital, George. And
Is he still in the hospital?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's in.
He's in long-term care.
Does he listen to the show? Shout out George, man.
He's recovering.
He's recovering. Okay.
Yeah,
good
like
for him.
what is it?
Stroke.
Stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like
Yeah, stroke.
Physical therapy.
physical therapy they're
Oh.
doing with him.
Okay.
And everything. So yeah, we were almost on our way to go over there to see him. When I seen that, and just playing it back. I was like, oh dang, right here at the 101. That San Juan and Seaward.
And then, so
I
what you
like
saw
him.
was just a truck that was totally
I was just
turned
like
on its
this.
side, right?
It was
The-
like in pieces.
It was in pieces, but the truck was hanging. When I got there, it was already off the bridge and everything.
Right.
But it was hanging. The tail was on the back, on the floor.
It looked crazy.
Like, I'm surprised it didn't hit a car.
I'm surprised too, but it said it happened at like 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
So they're there's not it was lucky that it wasn't like later at like 6 or something, because there probably would have been more traffic there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you were there.
He wasn't there when it happened. He went down there when he heard
How
what was
did you
going
know?
on.
Yeah.
Still.
And then I went over there and took a video of it.
Thompson was backed
so
up
in,
like
like-
all day.
So in like 1 week, you were at a possible live shooter. You saw a truck flipped over that like they blocked off a huge traffic jam in Ventura, and you saw a plane crash. It's quite an
Yeah.
eventful week.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah. And then all the produce that was in the truck, all the like cilantro and all that.
It was like a produce truck, huh?
Yeah, it was because it was refrigerated.
Got it.
Do you know anything about the guy though? I was wondering about the guy. Is he okay?
The
Did
guy
he
went
live?
to the hospital, but he's okay.
Okay.
He's all right. He's
Because
right.
that looked really bad. I mean, he took out like probably 100 feet or something of guardrail.
Mm-hmm. Or a little bit more.
Yeah.
And in the concrete too.
Jesus.
Wow.
It
He
was
got
crazy.
stuck by the concrete.
That's not a great curve right there, and there's an oncoming traffic on that on-ramp right there at California. So I wonder what happened, but yeah, that's not a terribly great, especially if he's coming down the hill. Who knows how fast he was going?
But for his tail to go down first and his truck to be up on the sky, stuck, something had to happen there. There's gonna be an investigation there.
Yeah.
Get on the mic, man. I'm gonna move this
There's
phone
gonna
down.
be an investigation there because
Junior, you've been going to Skating Plus a lot.
I want to go
I've
next
seen-
time you
yeah.
go, by the way. I love skating.
Thank you
You
for
wanna
first of all,
go?
thank you for
We
the
should-
invite.
Yes, I
We should
love
go.
skating.
I
have my own roller skates and my own roller blades.
fuck yeah, that's just badass.
All right.
Next Friday we should go.
We
All
should.
of
We
us.
should do a
do a
live
Ventura type of-
Yeah.
live stream
a live stream. Yes, thank you.
in the corner.
Yes.
I gotta lug all this equipment down there.
Not all.
No, not all of it. Can't we do some of
We'll
it
just do it from the
like
phone.
from the
Yeah,
phone
yeah, we'll just do it from the
phone.
and from your little earbud thing you have there?
All right, you guys want to hear a voicemail? This guy left us a voicemail. I
We
don't
should
know who it
invite
is.
people down. Come down to Skating Plus.
Next Friday.
Is it next Friday? Is
Yeah.
Friday night the night?
Mm-hmm.
Is it very crowded?
No, it's not crowded, but it gets popping.
As long
It
as the
gets
music is
poppin'.
It's good in there, man.
Gail, my bad.
As long as the music is good.
All right, let's listen to his voicemail, everyone.
Okay.
No.
Was cracking. You already know it's that hotline being bling. It's your boy Grigsby calling in at 1:36 a.m. I just want to give a shout out to all the smooth fellas and smooth ladies out there. This is your hotline bling, the one thing though.
All
Was
right.
that a, was that a smoochies? Did he smoochies?
Grigsby,
Yeah, thank you
what's
for
up,
the
Grigsby?
Oh,
Thank you. You should come down next Friday to Skating Plus, buddy.
Yeah.
He's a great roller skater, according to him, and I don't have any reason to doubt
Next
him.
Friday.
Yeah.
Let's get out there.
Yeah. And then thank you for the kiss. I was imagining that you were kissing me on the lips.
Yes, smooches. Back.
That's right. Like Grando says, don't make me more gay than I am.
Who said that?
Brando.
Please don't make me more gay. So, everybody, that's a saying.
I guess
We learned last show that Junior.
You smoked that one already?
I did, yeah. It's in there.
Whoa. You haven't even smoked one, bro.
I took a couple of puffs off.
You
the beer,
finished
so-
yours.
Yeah, no.
Why is it a contest?
No.
Like peer pressure?
No, I'm just saying.
No.
We're always smoking. We're always smoking.
We're
Today is not.
we're 15 minutes in and we're just looking at you like, what's going on, dude?
Yeah. Rando.
All right. Only 4 spiders in here. That's what's going on.
Okay.
But none of them are deadly, I hear. I can't see them for myself this time, so I'm trusting you.
Hey, so Liz Campos, City Hall, City Council candidate. She's running for City Council.
Okay.
Sorry, that took a while to get out of. This is going to be a
Maybe you
great
should
interview.
smoke.
Let's give her a call because
we
she's
are
ready.
she is? Okay,
Yeah, she wanted
okay.
she wanted us to call her, and then I don't know. Is there anything you wanted to ask her? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that we could ask her.
Well, I'm sorry. I forgot I did not. What district is she running in?
I think the Avenue.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
we know?
Oh, she said that this podcast is gassy yet exquisite. Gassy.
I love it. Okay.
It smells great in here, Liz. But we're gonna call you right now, okay? As soon as I can figure out how to find your phone number.
Are there other people running against her? Do we know?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are great questions. All right.
I haven't done my homework yet, but I have looked at the League of Women's Voters website, and I know that they're holding some forums, so I'm going to go to those.
Oh, she didn't. Oh, wait. I guess you can call people on the Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm doing. All right, Junior, I got to turn off your mic because it's hooked up to the phone, but we'll share this one if you have any questions. And I think you can talk into the mic, and then Liz can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? No.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, smart ass.
All right.
Right here.
I'm right next to you.
Liz, we got to get you in studio. All right, so let's assume she won't answer because honestly, I think she's a legit candidate. But
You think she's sleeping? Is it too late?
yeah, I heard she's gonna win. That's what somebody told me.
No, I mean right now. Do you think she's sleeping? Is she sleeping?
No, she just wrote us a little message like 20 seconds ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa!
You all right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, damn. This is good. Oh, damn, it's really purple, too. Look at that shit.
It's purple. Are you sure it's not the lights that are making it look purple, or is it really purple?
No, it's purple, bro.
Who brought that? You brought that, Jen?
I did. I think
Oh,
that's
thank you.
garlic breath.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Garlic breath.
I believe so.
Let me smell it.
Yep.
I'm sure it's the most smelled weed strain ever after a name like that.
But it's like 32% or something like that.
Oh, Lord. This might get you high. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, Liz is big timing us. It's all right, Liz.
We'll
Don't
have
worry.
to do bong loads after
Yeah.
this. So she was just messaging you, but now she's not answering?
Call you.
What a tease.
Why are you teasing me, Liz?
Well, tell
Why are you
her to
doing me
call
like that?
into
She's
the
probably
number.
trying to call and my phone doesn't
Tell
work,
her to
yeah.
call into the number, the hotline. Give her the hotline number.
You can call into the hotline.
We're here, Liz.
Oh my god!
I'm doing. Oh, that's definitely you.
Who is that? Is that her?
That's just on the voicemails.
Oh, got
Let's call-
it. We're doing more voicemails. I was not following that. Okay, I think that's you.
No, I'm not fine. I'm ugly.
It's. I'm not a fine vato.
It's definitely not me.
All right, I'm calling him.
What?
I'm calling him.
The ladies love you,
The
Junior.
ladies.
Oh, damn.
Hey, ladies.
Who are we
We're
calling?
calling you right
What
now.
are we talking about?
I'm calling them back. They want to talk to the fine vato. So
Get out.
yeah, Junior. The ladies. They want to talk. Hello.
See? No,
They
fine
don't
body.
want to talk
Oh.
to you.
Sorry, ladies. We can't play no more.
They don't want
Oh.
to talk to you.
Yeah, sometimes you get too close to the sun and you get scared about getting burned. You know?
And you do.
You know? When it's right there in front of you, it's a little intimidating.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we've stalled too long. Let's go over these local news stories. Let's bring the show
What you got?
back to the roots.
What
Okay.
you got?
All right. Okay, so Ventura, one of the big things at the city council meeting yesterday was Ventura added 2 new police officers with a focus on controlling the homeless situation.
2 new police
Right, right.
officers.
Why do we
2
need
new
police
police
officers dedicated to that? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, well, I think they were applying for like a grant. Okay.
To do what?
Well, like, so it's like not money that the city has to pay. It's like a grant provides the funding. So they're kind of like, why not?
But it
you know,
seems
if we
like-
can get more police.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So.
But for the homeless?
I see. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because I feel like at this point, like, as far as the police go, like, we need to be more focused on
Is that garlic breath?
crime and
No.
gangs and drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why the police are focused on the homeless, to be honest with you.
Well,
the drugs
also, do
It's annoying.
police has any data been shown to that police are beneficial for that?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, that was my understanding. was
They're
that police
barely
don't
even
really help.
beneficial unless a crime is being, if a crime is being committed in the process. Like they usually show up after. They're just, it's not, yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, the Ventura City Council amended its 22-23 budget on Monday, adding 2 new police officer positions in the hopes of providing better homeless services. The positions, it's going to cost 409 G's this year, said Michael Kuhn, the city's finance director. They had a lengthy debate on the topic and voted 5-1 to approve the positions. The mayor was one of the lone voters against it, citing the need for more information. I think we're kind of like with the mayor on this one.
I think I'm kind of with the mayor on that one too. Is that
Yeah, yeah.
Rubalcaba?
Ruvalcaba, yeah.
Yep.
And so she was like, hey, give me more numbers to
I like
prove.
that. I like
this.
that
And
decision.
Yeah, so the staff reported they included several recommendations. One of them was adding 1 officer and eliminating 1 criminal investigative technician. Another recommendation, that's probably the criminal investigative technician probably doesn't do much. So they're like, he's a lazy one. Let's replace him.
Yep.
You know, you think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
If they had to replace them.
Yeah. I mean, you're not essential if they're talking about replacing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And the council ultimately decided to add 2 positions instead of 1 and not eliminate any criminal investigative technicians. And side, what do you call that? End quote. Not that even if he was useless, they're going to keep him. The current budget was passed in June. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it looks like that's where it is. I get, this is Palacios. JSP, you know her, Jeanette. She's on the city council.
Yes.
She's one of my least favorite. I don't
Agreed.
know. Yeah. Anyways, this is her quote. She said, I get the cost, but we're paying in other areas, whether it be having to pay overtime or having to risk our officers responding to calls. But like I'm with Rubalcaba.
I don't even know what that
Yeah,
means.
show us the data on that. It's one thing to say it, but there's no numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think at this point, equating hiring more law enforcement with anything having to do with homeless, whether it's through a grant, like why is the state or the county or whoever's offering the grant even associating law enforcement services with homeless services? Like, just get over that mentality and allocate those resources to something else.
Yeah, like, you know what comes to mind is just protection for renters, because we can stop people from getting there in the first place.
Well, yeah, that definitely, for 100%. And offering more alternative types of housing, like letting people, you know, stay in their motorhomes and other things safely. Other, you know, temporary homes-ish. There's a lot of other solutions that can be had.
She said, so sorry to misjudge her, but she did use some numbers. She said 92% describe vagrancy as a high or medium priority. And she said those survey results were what led to her vote.
And where did that survey come from? And how many residents were polled? I would love to know.
They didn't cite it. Oh, here it goes. It cost, wow. So earlier this year, the city hired True North Research, a consulting company, and they paid them $30,000, and they surveyed 1,070 adults. Wow, $30 to survey per person? Seems like the consulting company is getting paid quite a bit on this one. Anyways, that's like a year's salary. And so they conducted the survey. There you go.
But it's interesting because it seems kind of misleading, because that question, what was the premise of the question? And if people are so concerned about homelessness, is it because of their feelings towards that rising housing costs? Are they concerned about homelessness because of the lack of mental health resources? Like, I would love to know the underlying reasons why people feel like homelessness is such an important issue, if in fact that's what they said. Because
well, that's why we need you on city council.
Yeah, it's like to say, oh, people are concerned about homelessness is such a stupidly vague thing to say. And you could just be like, hey, you ask any random person in Ventura, you're like, hey, you concerned about homelessness at all? Like, who's going to say no? Yeah. The fact that she doesn't provide any more information about like the underlying premise of the actual question.
I think the 8% that said they weren't concerned about homelessness were homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah? You agree?
Or they live on boats.
Yeah.
If the vagrants come near, I'll just like kind of, just float away to a different part of the city.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Gonna live on a boat.
All right. Well, anyways, I guess the police are for this, of course, right? The local businesses really were behind this bill, which I could see because I think a lot of the vagrancy makes them quite mad. In City Hall, a lot of business owners were speaking up, saying they had to board up their windows and getting robbed, driving customers away and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's crime. That's crime.
Yeah.
They're relating it to homeless vagrants.
I would actually relate it. I mean, to drugs.
Me too, because I've known quite a bit of homeless people, and they're pretty legit folks. It's just sometimes if you have a drug problem, you can get very desperate.
Yeah, I encounter them all the time on Thompson.
Yeah.
So it's a mix of drug problems and mental health.
Got a few rolling around, right?
Well, not long ago we had a guy in the parking lot-ish on the sidewalk wandering back and forth with like a big bow staff, like literally swinging it around as if he was doing kung fu, like he meant it with all his being. He was just like, yeah, and with this huge long like legit scaring people. And I was watching him on the surveillance just being like, because he would like walk towards cars and then walk back, and then it was on the sidewalk, and then at one point he looked like he was going to walk actually out onto Thompson in the middle of cars. And so I'm just watching this happen going, okay, at what point am I going to get involved? And then I'm watching my customers get out of their car, walking through the parking lot with this guy. So, and I'm like, okay, something something. So finally, I called the police because I was just like, this can't go on. And obviously, I was not the only one that they told me that they had already received numerous calls by the time I called. So I mean, that's that guy, and they showed up. They talked to the guy. They took the bow staff away, and they sent him on his way.
Okay. No harm, no foul.
No, but I mean, where are the resources from that? Is the guy having a mental health episode? Is he just feeling like, oh, at this very moment I want to practice my kung fu? And they were just like, oh, this guy was just practicing kung fu, but maybe shouldn't be doing it on the street, so we're going to take the bow staff. But he's fine. I mean,
don't worry. The 2 extra cops they're hiring are gonna fix that
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
And that's for that kind of people. They have a crisis team.
To do what? They just sent him on his way until he finds the next thing he wants to pick up and start swinging around. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, Rubalcaba had a good quote. She said, "For me, the question comes up, is this really the most effective way to address homelessness? What about housing? What about community development? What about these other social services?" So
100%. And what about what about allocating more resources to the gang problems and the drug problems in this city? We need more officers to be dedicating their resources to that.
The officers know the gang members. All they do is go talk to them, and then what do? And then, like when my son was going to let's put it like this. I'm gonna tell you, my son was at Ventura High School, and he was always getting bullied from these little gang guys, always trying to act they're hard, they're from that whatever, and they didn't do shit. All they do is I'll go talk to him. But then my son would go back to school. And then I would confront and see that. I would go on lunchtime and just go, and they would even come up to me and, what? We'll beat you up too. We're not scared of you. And I'm like, wow, kids, 14 to 15 years old, stepping up to an adult, trying to act hard. And
when you say adult, are you talking about you?
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. And the teachers, the principal seen it,
how tempted were you to
seen it and everything. I grabbed my son and I pushed him to the back. Stay behind me. Stay behind me. Yeah. I'll defend you. I'll slap these kids.
That's good fathering.
I'll slap them. They want to step up. I want to slap them.
How tempted were you?
And it was outside campus, outside the office, outside the stairs in Ventura High School. You guys think it's soft, and no.
No, I can attest to that. It starts even younger than that because Jack is at Cabrillo, and he has had nothing but horrible bullying problems both years that he's been there. And I can tell you with certainty that 100% of his friends that I've talked to, which has easily been over a dozen kids, have zero respect for their vice principal, Mr. Dice. They say across the board that he plays favorites, that they basically ignore bad behavior. They don't. These kids see the lack of respect in middle school, and it carries on. They see what they can get away with. Meanwhile, they turn around and say they have this be kind BS, and so it's like, it's such a double. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. It's so hypocritical. Like, these kids are watching the administration talk out of both sides of their mouth, basically, and so they have no respect for these people, and then it carries over to high school. They have no respect for the administration. Zero.
Yep.
I don't think I did when I was in middle school either.
I did.
Yeah. What school did you go to?
I was in Santa Clarita.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I didn't want to get sent to the principals. I mean, I did not want to get in trouble. I wanted to be on the good graces of my teachers. I mean, and I was not a great kid. I was not a great student. I was not, I had definitely had my moments. But, I had issues with other other students. I didn't my main problem with teachers is they said I talk too much during class.
Yeah.
But I would never thought of acting disrespectful towards a teacher or an administrator.
The only way that you disrespect them is when they disrespect you.
No, totally. And I see that already happening at Cabrillo.
Yeah, and we tell them, how do you want to get treated? Treat people the way that you guys want to be treated. You guys treat us like trash because you guys are bigger than us, and you guys are staff or whatever you guys are, and you guys look down on us like we ain't shit.
Yeah, these kids see them playing favoritism. They see them turning a blind eye to certain behaviors. I hear about line jumping in the lunch line, and sometimes they'll let the kids just get away with it, and then sometimes they act like they need to get oh, you're in trouble today. It's like they all think it's just a big joke. Yeah. There's no consistency. There's no real consequence for things. There's no.
Mr. Castillo's Ventura High School. My son got hit in the head, and he said that there was cameras. Yeah, there is cameras, but when I asked him to show me the video, he said that there was nothing in cameras, and he had a dent on his head with the scratch because they hit him from behind, and there's a lot of cameras. But he has favoritism. Oh, how do you say it? Favoritism?
Yeah.
Favoritism. And favoritism. And when I would go in there and approach him, oh no, he would always bring my siblings. Oh, you're just like your sister. You guys are crazy. No, we're not crazy. We're telling you what we want to tell you because my son has a thing in his head, and you guys ain't doing it.
Yeah, some of your stories are so egregious. It baffles my mind how a school cannot be held 100% responsible and liable for a child's safety when they are under their care. For adults and teachers and administrators with our children during the day to so flippantly sit by and allow our children to be bullied and harassed and hit and beat up and not even turn a blind eye. It is enraging to me that how many adults just sit by and allow this behavior when we want our children to just go to school and get a fucking education. And they let these unruly children rule the school because they don't know what else to do. They have zero solutions.
Sometimes that's true. Yeah, sometimes I feel like the high school teachers and staff feel like they're still in high school.
Oh, 100%.
Like they're still trying to be popular or whatever.
Yep.
It's
and they call them by their names. They don't call it. Hey, they call them by their names. What are you doing over here, Carlos? Again, Carlos. What do you want, Carlos? Come on, sit down. Let's have a talk. And just for them to miss class.
Oh, Carlos.
Wow, you really? It's okay.
Well, can we shift gears a little bit?
Yeah, let's go. What's the next story?
All right. This one hits near and dear to us right here. Wage theft. That's when your boss doesn't pay you the right amount of money.
Who's doing that?
They say it's rampant in California right now.
What?
Yeah, and then they said people are winning against their bosses in court. And then there's this whole loophole where the bosses can counter sue and tie you up in court until basically you give up.
Wow.
And some of these people are suing and winning several $100,000 because they've worked for these companies for 5-6 years and they're getting underpaid for whatever.
Is that meaning they weren't getting paid overtime? They weren't getting paid what kind of? Yeah. Okay.
Overtime. They were working through their lunch break. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. All the usual suspects.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We got a lot of that in our.
Yeah, well...
No,
you can't talk about it. Junior's not going to comment, but he may not have experience.
Yeah,
the only one that I could talk about is the Thompson laundromat on Thompson.
Okay.
That's I've been there for 5 years.
You know you're on a podcast right now. I don't want you to get fired.
And just letting you guys know, I should be getting paid more, but I'm not.
Well, here's some signs. I'm gonna give you guys questions, and you guys just to make sure you're compliant as an employer.
Okay.
And then make sure that you are getting your rights. Okay. Are you paid less than minimum wage?
No. I don't pay anyone less than minimum wage.
No. Do you get paid less than minimum wage?
No.
No. Okay. So you're good there. Pays you less. So you agreed to something and it's paying you less.
No, you should always get an offer letter with a job.
Yeah, get it in writing.
Where it has in writing what your hourly or salary wages are.
Yeah, just say, hey, listen, I gotta go over it with my family. Can you send it to my email? urbanoroca1@gmail. And then you have it on paper.
Yeah.
That's gonna come up big in court.
And according to my HR documents, the offer letter is actually required by California state employers. So it's actually required.
Oh, interesting.
And not only that, there's an additional, like, I forgot what form it is. It's like LC something or another. It's like, they call it a workers' comp form, but it also has multiple boxes on there, and one of them is the hourly rate.
Oh, wow.
And that is required by California employers.
But that's smart, because then they can make it like the same for everybody, and force people to be compliant.
Yeah. No, I think it should be in writing, 100%.
All right. Anyways, does your boss take your tips?
Oh, because we have a lot of people in the service industry in California. That makes sense.
Yeah. Doesn't pay you overtime premium?
I pay everyone overtime.
Doesn't pay for split shifts. I think that means when you work a half day.
Yeah, we don't have split shifts.
Yeah. What about you? Because you only work split shifts, right?
Yeah.
Well, so you're good there. Does not pay for promised vacations or bonuses.
No, we do that.
You definitely don't get any paid vacation, right?
No.
Yeah.
You don't get paid vacation. Wow.
No. You work when you work, and that's it.
Does not pay final wages in a timely manner. So that's like when you quit, they kind of sit on their ass and don't give you your final paycheck. Anything like that?
Well, no. Okay, if you're fired, you're supposed to get everything at that moment. If you quit, I believe the employer has like 48 hours or 72 hours to get all of your final pay, like owed vacation pay, that kind of thing all together and send it to you.
I got that from the Ventura College swap meet.
Yeah. Well, speaking of old employers, what's up with Koji? Is he moving, or did he sell the lot, or what's going on there?
Are you talking about Thompson?
Yeah. They're asking for half of that because there's two owners.
Okay. So
that lot is two owners.
He's like me.
And he doesn't want to pay the further end, seaward side. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to pay that.
Are they're increasing it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He said they went higher. He goes, fuck that. Oh. And he moved the cars to the front, to Jordan's side. Mm-hmm. And that's the only space he gets. And then if he wants more, he has to pay for more. But and he has to try to knock everything down. That little office that he has, he has to bring it down.
Oh, that's part of the agreement.
So what's that guy going to do with half of a property now? I mean, with that small little lot.
It's too small to start a hippie commune.
I don't know. I just know that he's not gonna pay rent. He goes, I just told him, because he told me when I seen him at the swap meet, he's like, I told that dude, fuck him, fuck yourself. I'm not gonna pay double.
There's a lot of that going on.
So what we're referring to is the used car lot on Thompson and Seaward.
It's a used car lot.
Sold. I think a lot of people in the neighborhood are worried about like a big, tall apartment complex going up, as is the tendency to do in the city right now.
Right, and that's actually a common thing with those larger lots, that they're split in two, where you have two different property owners.
Yeah,
cool.
That's a similar situation with all those buildings across the street from the pawn shop. They're all owned by different people, but they're like all attached. And I don't know if you guys heard also, Gold Coast Gym, they were not able to renew their lease.
Gold Coast Gym?
Yep. The gymnastics area that's been there forever. Ventura.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have to look for a new location. I don't know the details about what happened with the lease, but I got the letter that they sent out saying that they couldn't renew the lease. So I have a feeling that a wave is coming, and a lot of old school, small Ventura businesses are going to be pushed out.
Yep. That's what we were talking about. When we were talking about when they put the sign on
AutoZone?
No, that sign that says "Welcome to Pier Pawn." That sign. That sign that we were.
The little baby sign.
Yeah. That says "Welcome to Ventura," or "Welcome to Pier Pawn."
Pier Pawn.
And
it's like a surfboard.
Yeah, we were talking
original.
about that. Look at. Here we are talking about it again.
God damn it, we've spent more time talking about this fucking sign. But you did take a selfie right in front of it. So
Okay, so can we now please talk about AutoZone? Did you guys see AutoZone go up?
Well, I was in Asia when it happened.
Okay, I know, but did you see the new AutoZone now go up at the old? Okay,
right next to us.
So mysteriously, that one burned, right? And then now they have that new location on Thompson with the old jiu-jitsu place.
Yeah, next to the trophy store.
Exactly.
That's AutoZone?
Yes, they just put the sign up.
Because they were saying that they were gonna get the right there in front of Vaughn's.
No, they got the right there. They just put a big sign up on the building.
Wow. Yeah, they were. I was watching it, and then some guy was talking to some other guy. No, we're gonna get the one right there by Vaughn's, that corner one at the West
the
Fargo.
old Wells Fargo. Yeah.
And the other guy's like, no. They were going back and forth. And I was just listening. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I hope you guys get something.
So mysterious that their building burnt down.
I'm just saying, like, if something catches on fire, and you got to look at who benefits the most.
Did we not say when it first happened? Inside job,
early.
you guys.
We were on that.
No,
very
that was
early,
a homeless guy. He with the The story that I got,
it was stupid. I heard the story.
Because the homeless guy was trying to get warm because he was cold, and he put gas against the wall to start a fire, and the flame just went.
And then it caught on fire the second time.
Because he was doing it the second time.
He did it again.
But this time he was doing it inside.
Oh my god!
Got it. This homeless guy I wonder how much he got paid.
Oh my god!
Coincidentally, that homeless guy's not homeless anymore. He bought a house. With the insurance money.
I don't know. Yeah. This guy, he's walking around still.
Oh my god!
Like, what do you mean he's still walking around? They didn't charge him for arsoning or something? He goes, I don't know. I just know he's mental.
I'm sure it was totally innocent.
You'd need a mental person. Yeah.
It was just an innocent accident.
2 times.
Yeah.
Twice. Yeah, that's why it didn't happen the third time, because they corrected this situation. He only burned down your store twice.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Wow.
Oh. Anyways, that's the word on the street, allegedly, because we don't actually know who burned it.
No, we have no facts here.
I'm just saying that Junior has his ear to the street.
We're going off stoner opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Has your boss ever not reimbursed you for work expenses?
Nope.
All the time.
Okay. Taking unauthorized deductions from your paycheck. I know you've been bitching about that.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Are you sure it wasn't for taxes, though? Or something like that?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Well, there you have it.
Because I didn't even get my tax return. Still, to this day, I'm still waiting.
I would say maybe don't announce that on the podcast.
No.
But I don't know. Hopefully you get a refund, Did you guys hear about shifting gears again? Patagonia donating their company to environmental blah, blah, blah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you like that?
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean...
I go with Patagonia.
Patagonia's
pretty,
I like their
jackets, sweaters.
Yeah.
Their blankets. Oh, man, their blankets, bro. They're small, but real hot.
All right.
Got some good-ass blankets there.
Yeah, I dig it.
You ever hook up with a lady on one of those blankets?
To tell you the truth, I bought 5 of them one time when they were at the fairgrounds.
5?
5 blankets.
Damn, you love
because
those.
she gave me a discount. She's like, you buy 5, I'll give you a good discount. I was like,
Nice.
fuck it. And I got 4 or 2 the same color and 3 all different colors.
Sorry to one of Junior's sons who didn't get the blanket.
No, they
Yeah,
all
only
got
5
them.
years.
I didn't get them. Like,
I mean, you have 6
But you have
sons,
6
dude.
boys.
You have 6
Yeah.
sons, bro. I know
So
math.
one of them
I know
didn't
one
get
of them
one.
didn't
yeah,
get that
didn't
blanket.
get it.
Sorry, Raymond.
But hey, no, Raymond's the first one that got it. Because he's my first boy.
Nice.
He's my
I think
first
Junior,
boy.
Junior loves Raymond the most.
Oh man.
Sorry, Monkey 805.
No comment.
No
I didn't
comment.
say nothing like that.
No, I'm saying that.
I love all
We
my
didn't
boys.
even have to hook him up to a lie detector.
Yeah.
I
we're
love
just
all
fucking
my
with you
boys
guys.
the same way.
Santa Paula police chief got he resigned amid sexual harassment claims.
That's been
Whoa.
long in the works.
Yeah, there's been a couple cases.
It's about
You know any
damn
background
time.
on that?
No, but
He's
I
been
just,
busy.
I mean, I vaguely followed it. I know that it's been coming.
Dude, I mean, as a police chief, it's gotta be like
We're
easy
excited. Hey, man.
pickings, man. Low
Oh my
hanging fruit for
gosh.
these ladies, dude. They all want to bang the police chief. You know. Anyways, it looks like he
Wow.
retired. He's 51 years old, but he retired.
Asshole. He shouldn't even be allowed.
He resigned, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my last day will be October 2nd." Wow, he's still working.
So the tax.
That's going to be awkward.
We'll still continue to
last
pay his
2 weeks.
salary.
You know he's not going to show up
Till he
I wouldn't
dies.
show up to work. 2 separate complaints by sexual misconduct.
Damn.
A dispatcher, Jennifer, as well, but not you.
What?
I am not a dispatcher.
Is your last name Schledetsky?
Nope. Not
Okay.
today.
That's her name.
Dusky?
No.
Not Sandusky.
Brave woman standing up to a police chief.
Yeah. And
That's
Patricia
good.
Zavala,
Another
a city
brave
employee,
woman.
also accused of sexual battery. Man, that's kind of
Whoa.
dark. That's kind of dark.
Brave women.
Sexual harassment. I know, right? I commend you, Jennifer and Patricia, because like that. I mean, you have to have a lot of bravery to go against the police chief. You know, he's whipping out like some dirty pool.
And you know it's not
Yeah.
just them two. I mean, you don't know
no,
that, but
yeah, it's like the
let's
fire.
not speculate.
Yeah, it's like the fire. If 2 fires happen in one spot, I think we need to keep an eye on that dude that set those 2 fires.
Yep.
You know. All right. Well, anyways, he said it's because of a workplace situation. He's been given legal representation. Blah blah blah. What's up?
She's been calling me.
No, that was me calling her.
Oh.
Call her. If you can get a hold of her, we'll put her on. Junior's working behind the scenes, everybody. He's trying to get a big guest on. Come on, you're the closer. You're the closer, man. You can do it.
You know, speaking of
Yeah.
inside jobs, we had something interesting. So this morning at like 4:30 this morning, Prime Steakhouse patio doors went missing. And we got it on surveillance, and you can see the
At the
guy
pawn shop?
totally dismantling their patio doors and taking them off in a pickup truck.
Wow.
You got everything?
You participated
You
with the
can't
investigators?
see much. I mean, you can see what's going on, but
Yeah.
because it's so dark and everything. But 100% looks like inside job. The guy knew
Oh,
exactly what he was
wow.
doing, and he was by himself. And there were these like 4 huge glass patio doors. You just see him like with a drill.
He's like, I put these together this morning,
He
so
was
I'm pretty
just making holes on them?
Yep. No, he was dismantling them
taking them
because they were
apart.
just installed.
Wow. Man, I'm sorry,
I
Prime.
bet you, if you say, like you said, if it was an inside job, it's probably the guy that put him up
100%.
and didn't
Yeah,
get paid for whatever he did. He's
Oh.
like, fuck that, I'm
Oh,
taking my
that
shit.
I mean, that's possible. I don't know, unless he just decided he was gonna install the doors, get paid, and then
take
come
them
back.
off. Yeah.
That could be, you know.
That's one way to look at it.
Either
but,
way, it
yeah,
sucks because they've been working on that patio for a while.
It looks so sick. That patio looks stronger than the restaurant. Big ol'
Totally.
wooden beams up.
does.
Man, Prime Steakhouse is going to be good. Hey, the Ventura educators packed school board over pay dispute. Did you hear about that school board meeting? They got a little contentious.
No.
All right. Well, September 16th, outside the doors of Ventura Unified School District's
That was
boardroom.
today.
Oh yeah, it was. Wow. Daniel Flores and Ricardo Pineda, a pair of teachers from Will Rogers Elementary School, were raising a ruckus. The duo pounded on a tambourine, a cowbell, and a hand drum. Sounds like a...
Good for them.
Sounds like a hippie circle, you know? These are the drums of change, he said. School district made little progress in contract talks with the teachers. They're kind of at a stalemate. And it looks like they're kind of jockeying for, like, what, maybe, like, going on strike pretty soon. You know? We'll see when a contract happens. I know the whole Ventura school district.
Oh, damn.
Listen, what's at stake is we got to watch our kids more, guys.
Yep, we do.
We don't want to watch our kids more. We're already watching them so much. Yep. We want them to go to school. Anyway.
And get an education and not provide them for not
Jenner,
getting an
you wouldn't like hang out with Jack more.
No, well, no, he needs an education, and I'm not, you know, I mean, I can do a lot, but I can't teach all those subjects. But, I mean, he could do online school, but that's, you know, I wouldn't want that for him unless it was the best thing for him, not because of a teacher strike.
Well, the teachers got a 1% raise this year, and they're saying, hey, listen, inflation's like 8%, so we're basically getting paid less to do the same job if you take into account inflation, which I don't know if you can. Maybe we should take that some of those cop positions and put them into the teachers or something.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, they do get the summer off.
It's like they have security now at the mall now.
You know, I would love to see...
They get, like, every fucking vacation off.
Well, I would love to see administrators make less and teachers make more.
Yep.
Okay, I can get on board with that.
Yep.
Yep.
The money needs to be taken from the administrators and given to the teachers, straight up.
There you go. Did you hear about that Christian school that was their lease was up? They're getting kicked out of their thing over on San Nicolas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what ever happened with that?
Yeah, something like it was deemed unsafe, and then, you know, I don't know. It sounded to me like maybe because they were a religious organization, they felt like they were above the law, so they didn't. They decided that they weren't going to agree with the report and go out and find somebody who was going to write a report that they agreed with. So they went out and found that person, and they decided that they were going to fight against the dilapidated condition of the school so that they could stay there, even though it seemed like they had ample warning and ample time to find some other location.
Sounds good. Junior looking like titties on Instagram. What are you doing? You've been using the Ventura Tide Pod account to say what's up to girls, I noticed.
I was looking for that guy that said, we have an education and you have a paycheck to do. I know, something like that.
That's an interesting perspective.
But it's like, because there's teachers telling them to go to the office, and she's like, you guys are not doing anything. Make these kids want to come to school. Make these kids want to come in your class. You guys are not teaching them anything. All you guys are doing is handing them a pencil and a book, telling them to write stuff.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a lot of Jack's classes.
And you guys want to get paid and everything. And he says, indeed, you that's your paycheck, but this is my country, and I want my, what is it, my like he wants to, they want him to teach them, because the teacher was just sitting behind the desk, like not caring. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'll leave out.
We've all had those teachers,
yeah.
You know, that are kind of mailing it in.
Mm-hmm.
Like pretty much every PE teacher.
I feel like, unfortunately, that's actually most of the teachers. Like, the really good, influential, like, dedicated teachers, I feel like are, at least in my experience, were few and far between.
Can we talk a little bit about City Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah? Or
can we do a bong rip?
Yeah, let's do a bong rip.
Bong rips.
Let's play a song and do a bong rip. Now, I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube Live, so I'll use something that won't get us kicked off.
Yes, please.
A little Ludwig von Beethoven. That's sure enough to keep us on. All right, let's do it.
I love it.
All right, and it's peaceful. This is Sonata number 14.
It's so
quotations.
So thought-provoking.
Moonlight. All right.
What are we going to ponder on?
Ponder on City Hall.
Ponder on garlic breath.
Put some garlic breath in this bong. I apologize, it's like kind of dirty.
Oh, it's clearly mine.
It's clean, okay. For the people out there, don't judge the Tide Pod. We'll get this in order next show. Whew. Live view at the nanny cam, and we're all good on the nanny cam front.
Kids are sleeping.
Yeah, they out. My wife's been out of town. I cannot wait till she gets back. Jesus Christ, man. It's been for a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Solo dad duty.
So I just want everyone, like if you're on the Ventura Tide Pod, you follow us and like somebody was creeping on you, asking you for videos of your titties or ass, it's not me.
Oh.
I'm just going to say that.
MG.
Titties.
Yeah. If somebody was asking for it. Yeah. You wouldn't do that, would you? Must be KJ.
Alright, who wants this first one?
Take it.
Me?
Yeah, do the honors.
Okay, I guess it's me.
I guess it is. Let's get you on there.
Everybody on the spot.
Do you have a
Yeah.
can I use your lighter? That blue lighter? Oh, there it is. Thank you.
This music makes it a very sad bong rip. How's the pawn shop doing?
Yeah, it's doing good. Sales have been really good.
Everybody, take a gander to the Pawn Shop of Ventura if you can. If you like the sound of the mics, the cool equipment, if you like Jennifer, it's the best pawn shop I've ever been to in my life.
We do have the #1 pawn shop.
Yeah. It's a great pawn shop.
In fact, I think the VC Reporter voting might still be going on.
So, hey, if you read the VC Reporter, vote for the Pawn Shop of Ventura. To continue the reign, continue the reign.
Oh yeah, we've been #1 for a long time.
It's been #1 for forever. If any other pawn shop wants to fuck with them, bring it. But you're not even gonna be able to do it. You can't hold a candle.
I mean, unless you're paying people to vote for you.
Yeah. That'd be lame though, and nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah, no, we come on in and see us.
Yeah. All right. So, cool little bong break. I'm next. So I just want to play like some clips. So like here's like kind of some of the controversy behind the city hall meeting.
Okay. This is Monday, you said, right?
Yeah. Forgive me, city council members, if I get this wrong. So turn my mic up.
Rip it.
Okay, but okay, so it seems like we talked about this on a previous episode, but it seems like maybe somebody was using taxpayer money to, go wine and dine himself and like some of his boys and girls at the Paso Robles.
Are you talking about the retreat?
Catalina wine mixer, whatever they're doing. And some of the taxpayers were not too happy about that. So let's listen to some of the clips from that meeting.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I love these people that are really mad.
But are people informed, or are they just like, is this just like manufactured rage?
Judge for yourself.
I think I will.
Yeah.
The alleged misuse of city funds.
All right, so.
I just want to add to a couple statements regarding an investigation into the alleged misuse of city funds. I think that right now, unfortunately, we're facing a period of unprecedented lack of trust between the community and city staff and city council. And the only way to start repairing that is to be open, transparent. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. And let people see. If there's nothing to hide, then that's fantastic. The community should be able to see that. And it is your fiduciary responsibility to provide that for them. That's really all I have to say. Thank you.
Fair point.
Christian Nunez, followed by Huxton Becker.
Fair point or no?
Who was that? Did they say her name?
Yeah, they did.
I missed it. Darn it.
She's very attractive.
Whoa.
Yeah. I said it.
Hello. I just want to add to a couple statements.
Well, they didn't say her name.
They did, but I just didn't save that part of the clip.
Got it. Okay.
My bad.
So fast forward
everybody.
that.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, okay, that's fair, but
Fair.
are they not being
Fair.
transparent? I thought that they were. That's how everybody found out.
I think what people are mad about is they didn't add it to the agenda. They were like, we're not talking about it today. And then we're not talking about it next City Hall meeting either. And I think people specifically went there.
Oh, they wanted it on the agenda.
They just want it on the agenda, and they want...
What do they want on the agenda?
They want to a review of this investigation.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay.
Good evening, City Council. My name is Hutton Becker. Just wanted to say one thing. Let's start off by saying a third-party, unbiased investigation. You guys should look into it. Thank you.
Oh, I like that. Short and sweet.
Andrew Herron, followed by Casey Rodriguez.
Short and sweet.
Instead of forcing them out.
Okay, this lady is really pissed about people on the avenue getting evicted. There's been like 2 or 3 more mass
good for her.
evictions.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
is somebody this outraged about this? Okay.
Yeah.
I love this.
All right, so she's a Native American. Her family is... She can tie her family back to like thousands of years.
This is the
in
kind of
Ventura.
shit to get outraged about.
She has a sign that says "Gentrification, the new disease on Chumash land."
I love it.
Fight back.
I love it.
So Jennifer likes this lady.
I love this.
All your bad medicine, not every one of you. I know who is the ones that are in charge of doing this. Every one of you, yes, I know, will have your karma come back to you. And when that moment comes, you will remember tonight. You'll remember all those families you kicked out of the avenue. And what about the land use? What about those maps that can't even show the so-called planners where a public school is located? Or how many people think it's okay to tear down the Vons on the avenue? I just ask every single person who's supposed to be representing the city to have your heart grow a little bit kinder and kindness instead of your eyes being sold on your wallet. Thank you.
Boom.
Boom.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yep. You sure can, buddy.
I'm tired of the greed.
Fucking assholes.
It sounded like she put a hex on them. I mean, at this part.
Located. Or how many people think it's okay to tear down the Vons on the avenue? I just ask every single person who's supposed to be representing the city to have your heart grow a little bit kinder and kindness instead of your eyes being sold on your wallet. Thank you.
All right, there you go. Yeah, she had one point where she was just like, "You're gonna remember this night is the night that karma
Kicked
hits
out
you."
people on the avenue.
Yeah, the
I
karma
think there's
hits
more
you.
homeless.
Yeah, definitely.
So one thing, but I've listened to 2 other things that I need to speak to first. Number 1, the cover-up is always worse than the crime.
This guy's talking about the misallocation of funds. All right, so he's saying the cover up is always worse than the crime.
That's all
where
he
I'll end
said?
that one. Don't cover it up. Let it get out. Second thing,
He went on to say like, don't evict people. All right.
Thank you. My question is actually for the city mayor.
Okay, so this one is city manager. So, how to put? Do you know who the city manager is?
There are a lot of comments. I wasn't expecting there to be so many people. There's people have a lot of free time.
I watched it for a couple hours, and then I came to the conclusion that we need to go to one of these meetings.
Apparently we do.
Yeah. Junior, what are you going to say? Can you do your speech now? Let's see. What are you saying? You get to go up in front of City Hall.
Yeah.
You're speaking. Let's do your speech.
Oh. Okay, well, what are you guys asking me about?
Here's the mic, sir. You have 3 minutes. You're now speaking to the city council on what you see as the biggest problem in Ventura.
The biggest problem in Ventura is they're kicking people out, and the drugs and the homeless. I mean, and the homies.
The homies?
The homies, the gang members.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Drugs, gang members.
Got it.
Put them all in control, put them all in their place. And then stop kicking people out of, houses. Stop kicking them out. Show more respect. Show more dignity.
There you go.
Like that girl said, take your hearts out of the wallets.
Yep.
Some shit like that.
Hey, city council.
The wrong way or something.
Take your heart out of your wallet.
You know those fucking hearts you cut out of the picture?
Dude, yeah.
I was with you though.
That was the perfect.
I know the sentiment.
I was like, fuck, bro, come on.
Dude, some good
I want to
weed.
get mad, but I don't know how to be mad no more. I'm just like,
garlic breath, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
that's awesome.
City manager. I'll just say it. A lot of word that he's like a big giant dick. He in February he got some money to put together some kind of a diversity council, and then I just thought this was an interesting moment because
what purposes?
I don't know.
Okay.
To be more diverse.
In what areas, though?
In like the city council jobs.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And then city, like setting guidelines for the businesses to follow, whatever.
Okay.
All right, so. Oh, I gotta turn the switch. And then I gotta take a bong rip after this.
Okay.
and that's it.
All right, so the sound's not going through, but
What? It was just working 2 seconds ago.
oh, because I hit the switch the wrong way. I'm switching.
No.
So fucking high. All right. Sorry.
Thank you. My question is actually for the city
That's Mike
manager,
Johnson,
Mr. McIntyre.
District 3.
Council passed this in early February. Was there any work done between then and June?
No, very little, because we were not staffed up to handle this. I lost my senior analyst. Mitchell ended up being the chief technology officer, so the vacancy was sitting there. So I was waiting to hire a new analyst to do the work.
So that sounds like a guy that didn't do his homework. Yeah. And then Mike says,
Thank you, Mayor. That's my question.
Now we have a council
Yeah,
member.
yeah.
Sanchez Palacio.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. But Mike Johnson was wearing a restricted KJ lanyard in the meeting.
Yeah.
So
That's funny.
that's really cool of him. And I don't know, we could call him at the...
You
Go.
and recommendations.
All right, so here's a lady. She's mad. She's mad. Anybody that speaks. Is there anybody that speaks and is like, hey, guys, just like want to congratulate you, like city council, you're doing a pretty good job. And I know your effort and heart's in the right place. And thank you so much for your service.
Maybe if they did something good.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
You and recommendations. If you have nothing to hide and you are not here to protect anybody, there is absolutely no reason to put this item on your next meeting agenda. And Mayor Rubalcaba, do your job and put it on the agenda.
Why are you so angry? I'm sorry. Like,
Because of the she's just pissed that there's corruption.
but is it though?
I don't know.
Like, that's not, to me, that's not like a critically thinking mind. Like, I don't know. Like, I get being like, going up there and being like, you need to be transparent, but just like, going up there and like pointing and like, do your job.
Do
and
your
and,
job. You know, dumb fucking
oh
bitch.
my God. It's like.
Hey, I thought
Where's our level of intelligence?
even though Liz Campos big timed us and didn't show up for the show, I'll get over it someday. She had something to say that I think goes along with like a little more nuance about this situation. And then keep in mind she's running for a seat, right? So this is great for her. Not that she wants this to happen.
Just received a request for
Liz
an
Campos.
audit, which happened because information is leaking out into the public from a respected investigator, a respected member of our community, who many of us trust. And part of this came about because there isn't a good level of transparency in our government today. There's something missing in outreach to the public. During COVID, we got cut off. And until today, we have not had full council chambers at the meetings. And the WebEx app has disappointed us over and over again in reaching out to you. We don't get answers to emails from many of our council members. And so, like Sean Terrace, I'm here tonight to say there are problems in the city that need to be fixed. And it would behoove you, council people, to step up and try and fix them. Otherwise, the disappointed city will get more and more loud and cry out for the state to come in. Please listen carefully to everybody speaking tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, see, that's an intelligent way to get your point across.
Yeah, it's more nuanced, right? Yeah. So she's an interesting candidate.
Yes, and from her comments, as somebody who is not privy to all of the details at this moment of what's going on, understood why people were upset more, because of what she said. She outlined it more clearly than 9% of all of those other speakers. And gave them plans of action, like
and why?
Exactly. Like, you don't want the state to come in, like, you need to listen to the citizens.
She gave the report credibility.
Right.
She said it was leaked. So now that it's leaked, you can't put that toothpaste back in the tube.
Right.
And if you do, if you try to,
it's just going to get people.
People are going to get riled up.
Right. Just deal with it.
Yeah.
But see,
she's so smart, that lady.
Yeah, no, that exactly. That is the kind of leadership that this city needs. Somebody who can speak eloquently and get their point across, and also put it in terms where other people can understand, that are around and that are listening, and that may not know all of the details, but still care about what's going on in the city.
Yep. All right, and then here's the last speech. All right, you ready?
Party line? Oh my god! Oh my god! I want to talk to that
Oh my god.
Anyways, I don't know who they could be referring to in City Hall.
My god. Dad.
So what's the man? You available these days? Not to put you on the spot.
I work too much.
Yeah, you've been hanging out with your family a lot.
My family.
It's good to see.
Too much and
Yeah.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah. So Jennifer, it was really awesome having you on the show again.
Yeah, thanks for having me
to bring it back to the roots.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're done with the show. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, no, I always love talking about local stuff. I feel like there was something else I was gonna, bring up, and now I can't remember.
It's another reason to smoke weed. Everything is less important.
Something in the local vibes. But no, it's always fun to talk local shit. I mean, the shop has been there since the 90s. I've been there since 2006. Since I've lived in Ventura, since I've worked at the shop, I've seen a lot of things. I see a lot of things changing. I talk to a lot of people. I see a lot of different interesting, demographics from the shop, and then like Jack's, schoolmates and families and parents, and it's just, it's an interesting time here in our little Ventura.
I think as a business owner, you for sure get like way more into local politics for some reason. True or false?
Yes. Well, I think it definitely, it's a weird thing because when you are not like an owner of a business or a property, like I just run the business, it's not mine. We just rent the property, it's not ours. You feel invested, but you don't feel like you have a lot of control. And so, it's like this weird space to be in. So yes, I'm definitely invested on what happens in my community and in my neighborhood, both where I live and where I work. But, at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like I still feel like I could be kicked out at, it's an uneasy feeling. Let me just put it that way. Get it?
We're trying to do a show, and Junior's looking at a picture of himself on a horse.
I love
That's
that.
what that was. That was in 2018.
I really encourage anyone who listens to this to go to I think it's like the Plan Ventura. We should get the website pulled up.
A lot of people mad about that.
And yes, and take all of the surveys. They have something like 18 surveys or something ridiculous like that. But the more people that give their opinion and share what their vision is for the city, the better off we are. And also share those opinions with your city council member, because if we don't, then we could just find ourselves sitting by while a lot of really, really big changes come to Ventura.
Huge changes. I was wondering if you could talk about character of the city.
Oh my God.
And how that's the thing. You guys,
You're not.
You can't say that?
Is that your word? Is that the word you're going to use?
I mean, that was your words of you using somebody else's
You're
words.
bringing it
So it's
back.
third level inception.
Yeah.
But you went to the Midtown meeting.
Yes,
Jennifer's
I attended.
involved in local politics in Midtown.
I attended the recent Midtown Community Council Zoom. Yes, I did.
Yes.
And they had the speaker from the company. I have the worst short-term memory brain, so
It's all good.
forgive me. But from the company that's doing the whole Plan Ventura, the zoning, different ordinances, and doing all the various required community presentations. And yeah, it was interesting. I mean, you can definitely tell the guy, and he had a woman there as well, you can definitely tell that they've done this 10,000 times. They basically just ran through it. And yeah, I asked, my question was basically, is there any place that somebody like me could go to get more information about how these different layouts, because they have 3 different layouts, one that like sort of reduces the growth, one that sort of like keeps it on track of where it is right now, and then one that like expands it greatly, like a lot of like high density housing, like really open zoning areas, things like that. So they were talking about those 3 different options in a nutshell, and they have all this online. You can go see it. So I asked, for these 3 different options, is there any other information as far as like, given each option, is there any idea how much, how many more like police officers we'd need, or water services, or how many more traffic, because, or how much impact it's going to have on the community. And I was referencing all the speeding going down Thompson and the increase in accidents at the various intersections there, and, the multi-story units that just went up across Cafe Nouveau that that overlook other people's backyards. Like those people had no say in these towering units above them, and now they have zero privacy. And they're talking about doing that all up and down Thompson, and there's single family homes that run all along there. So those were kind of my questions. Anyways, the guy's response was basically no.
He's fucking crazy.
Sorry, I talked too long. This burned out. The guy's response basically was no. That research was to come at a later date, sort of after an option was chosen, and that right now their job and their focus and what they've been hearing from the community is the most important issue is the character of the city. So they are focused on what kind of character do we want? Do we want the character of like high density, housing? Do we want the character of live work units? Do we want the character of, less agricultural land? Like, what kind of character does Ventura want? That is basically his answer. He had no other information provided on how any of the options would impact the community in any significant way, shape, or form. At the very least, I would like to know for each option how many people or housing units from the minimum to the maximum, like a range, like how much would each option allow? Like that to me seems like it would be the bare minimum that they could do.
I would want to know like how much water do they project is going to be used by these places.
That would be. I think a lot of people want to know that. I think that's a very popular.
Everybody wants to know about water.
They seem like they just have a kind of a superficial answer for everything, like a not a superficial answer, but like a non-answer. It's like a non-answer.
What is it on Channel and Jordan? On the corner of Channel and Jordan, there's a house.
I thought you were gonna do a stash and grab.
That comes up on the morning, wakes up early in the morning, and he doesn't even live there. Just to let you guys know, he wakes up to water the grass and the roses. Every day you'll see him watering the water and the roses.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, and people get upset because it's supposedly save water, and he's not saving water. He's wasting water. Like it's the thing to do. Watering roses and bushes and the grass.
That son of a bitch. We're all running out of water here.
Well, here's the thing too. Okay, look. Do you guys? I'm sure you guys have grandparents. I don't know how old the guy is or the person is, but anytime you're dealing with the older the older population, you have to keep in mind, other factors going on, like not brain conditions, but like there could be some
this dude's
dementia or those types of things.
Yes. You're right.
Yeah, this guy's not like that. This guy is
Junior knows this motherfucker.
This guy's a prison teacher.
Junior, tell everybody where he lives.
He's a prison teacher.
He's a prison teacher?
Prison teacher.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
He must be good if he's a prison teacher. It's like Harvard.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I just know that he's a prison. He works in the prisons for a teacher. Is a teacher. In the prison, state prisons.
And he waters his fucking roses.
In the bushes, and he doesn't even live there, bro. You
don't even live there?
Okay. Let me know. Isn't it 10 days when you come out of town? You have to be here for 10 days? Or do you have to be here for more days?
I'm sorry, what?
What? Are you talking about
what are you referring to?
Like, when you come out of town, like let's say that you got out of town, you're here for 10 days, and you're only here to stay 10 days, and you don't stay 10 days?
You're talking about short-term rentals? Like vacation rentals or something like that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you talking about, man?
No, I'm just talking to talk about this because people say that when you come out of town or wherever you come from, that you're only to stay 10 days because you're not, you don't live here. You don't have an address here.
So you can only stay in Ventura for 10 days.
Or
if you're
something
not from
like
here.
that. Yeah, because you don't have
I think you can stay
address
for
or you
longer.
don't have.
Yeah.
You just came to visit, but
No, you can stay here for longer.
if you don't have address or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that
I don't
before.
know.
Because even people have come for on vacation here for longer than that. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. They're trying to like make it so it's mainly locals.
Yeah.
That are here.
Yeah.
That's good for us as locals. But bad if you want a vacation here.
No, but I was just saying.
There's
because
hotels.
People
If you want a
was-
vacation here, get a fucking hotel room.
You don't
Hell
you
yeah.
don't abide by the Airbnb turn your home into a vacation rental?
No,
You know-
because so many locals and so many
This
people
is
are coming,
This was also kind of a debate at the city hall meeting. That's why
and
I'm
they come and
interested in
throw
your opinion.
trash out where they don't belong, and then we are the ones that live here go and clean the shit up.
Well, I think that I think there are purposes for those short-term vacation rentals when there aren't affordable housing crises in specific cities. Like there are some places that are very specific, travel seasonal destinations, where stuff like that would work.
Yep.
Like Mammoth, I don't know that Mammoth, although I could be wrong. Mammoth may very well have its own housing crisis at this point. I think it's like if you're in California, you're probably in a housing crisis.
Yeah.
But the world is a big place. I don't know if we're just talking about America. So, as a theory, to me, as long as there isn't an affordable housing crisis and it's serving it is driving the tourist community. It's not leaving hotel rooms empty. It's not, I do think that there's a place for them. But I also, like everything in capitalism, see how it's been monetized and abused and used to completely fuck up our system.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Yep.
So we're
Getting
looking at,
fucked up
who knows, 2 years from now, maybe 4 years from now, we're looking at the next city council member, Jennifer.
Oh gosh.
Why not?
Well, on that note,
not?
we should probably. It's 11:40.
This
How long
show,
are we gonna go for?
this show is over, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. This show is over. Junior, what song do you like to hear? Oh,
I have to take Jack to rowing, or like
All right.
go. Shout out to Casitas Rowing.
That song that you used to put when you said it's over. I thought it was over. No, what are you gonna call?
3, 2, 1. We're done.
no, I want to play this song because this girl said she wanted to be on our show.
Okay.
Esperanzita.
Oh, I talked to her.
Yeah?
And I talked to the other dude too.
Is she down to be on the show?
They're already sponsored, bro. I have to talk to their manager so they can come over here.
No, she messaged us on Instagram.
Yeah.
But, all right, Junior, aka the closer, is working on getting us this girl on the show.
I'm trying to bring both.
Do you like? What do you think? Do you like this?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's got a good vibe.
Yeah, something about her voice just like kind of pops off, you know? I don't know.
Well, I like. She's speaking of like empowering things. I like that kind of hip hop. I don't like. I don't know. I don't want to talk about what I don't like, but I like this kind.
Yeah, she seems like tough. Anyways, so Junior, she said she'll be on or what? All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
We love you.
805.
Thank you,
Good
Miss
night,
Palmer, for the
805.
beautiful sign. And then thank you, Pawn Shop of Ventura, for the mic cable.
Thank you, Ventura Tide
And thank
Pod.
you for letting us borrow your owner for evening. Thank you, Jack, for letting us have your mom. And then
He'll never hear this.
Dude, I was actually thinking maybe he could run the computer one day. Yeah. You think he'd
From
be interested?
outside the shed.
No, he can come in. We'll give him a snorkel with a hose that goes outside. Yeah.
We put a snorkel on him.
And I'll also like to thank everybody who's been a guest on the show. It's really cool, and it's also cool tonight to get back to the roots. And then Junior's gonna. Oh my God, Junior's showing me some big titties on his phone.
That
So we'll
fucking
close it out.
that guy and the other guy is gonna
Bye.
be, here.